session. I'm truly excited to share the topic that I have prepared for you. Let's make this session meaningful, interactive, and fun. Now, let's warm up with a visual. Take a moment and take a look at this image. What do you observe? No right or wrong answers, just share what you see. Let's start with you, Christine. Can you tell me how do you interpret the picture in the screen? Mm, exactly. Thank you so much for that, Christine. What we are seeing on the screen right now, everyone, is the people deeply engaged with their phones. There may be texting, scrolling, or taking pictures, and this image actually reflects modern life, and that's what we're diving into for today. Now, so for today, we'll talk about exploring the impact of cell phone usage, how a simple device shapes communication, connection, and daily life. To start off, Nicole, would you be so kind as to read our learning objectives for today? Wow, thank you so much, Nicole. Everyone, thank you. These objectives aren't just ideas on slide. They reflect the real situations and that we face every day. Now, let me ask you something before we dive in. Think back of your day or even just this week. Has your phone helped you do something meaningful like it maybe help you solve a problem, reach out to someone, or finish a task? If you felt any of that, go ahead and tap that heart reaction. Thank you for those hearts, everyone. And I agree, cell phones do help us stay connected, from learning new things, talking to loved ones, to expressing ourselves. They play a big role. Just like in this image, phones support us in so many parts of our daily life. But if we look closer to the other side of the picture, too much phone use can, affect real conversations, create distance, and lead to misunderstanding. And this whole image shows us both the good and the bad side. Okay, now look at this image. On the left side, we can see a mother looks upset because her daughter is glued to her phone. And that's even during a family time or during a time that her daughter should be on in front of the notebook having the study, but she's using the phone. And on the other side, what we see is a family in front of the food, but instead of enjoying the moment together, everyone's focused on their phone. Now, question: do you think cell phone use can sometimes make us lose focus or connection with the people around us? You may drop your answer on the chat. If you think that cell phone use can sometimes make us lose connections with, no? Wow, that's right. While phones helps us connect, they can also create emotional distance if we're not careful. That's why being mindful or having control over how we use our phones really matters. Okay? All right, now let's take a look at the brighter side and see how phones help us when we use them the right way. But before that, who among you has a special someone working or living far away, either abroad in another city? You may, just give me a thumbs up if you know somebody like a friend that you do have to chat them. Yeah, most of us, right? Whether it's a family or friends, our phones become the lifelines. Just imagine, the joy of a video call, hearing someone's voice after a long day. It's very worth it. And nowadays, staying connected with people we love is just a tap away, whether, they're in a different city or they're abroad. But do you agree if I will say that connection isn't just staying in touch? Do you agree, everyone? Yes? Do you agree that somehow connection isn't just about staying in touch? Thank you so much, Brianna. Thank you so much, everyone. Now, I totally agree on that. And I believe that today, cell phones aren't only for calls or messages, they've become powerful tools for building dreams and making a living. Let me show you this one. Now, phones are one of the easiest way to reach platforms that help us grow. Think of on the left side of this picture or image, Maria, a single mother who sells her homemade desserts via Facebook Live. What's the result? Her phone becomes her store, her camera becomes more useful, and the cash register to her bank account. On the other side of the picture, we see Paulo, a student who turned to be a content creator, uploading short form of videos, and his phone became his studio. His voice and his gateway to opportunity is there already. Now, through the interpretation, this picture shows resiliency, finding ways to support family despite challenges and showing that determination can lead to success. And do you know someone using their phone this way? Well, we wish them all the success in life with their business. All right, since we've seen the good and the bad sides of too much using phones, on this slide, encouraging responsible and mindful use of mobile phones, that's what we're going to talk about now. Of course, when we encounter challenges like in a work, and then we are called out because we're too much using phones, and then somehow our partners, they might feel like neglected because we don't have enough time with them. So here's the resolution, and that you might be able to somehow apply this in your daily lives. We have here 4 scenarios. Carla missed a question in a Zoom meeting while replying to memes. Now she uses do not disturb. What happens? She was able to participate. We have do Mark here. She prefer bonding without screens. And then we do have here just a call center agents who turns off her notification after shift so that she can have more relaxed time, and when she wake up, she would be able to have the functioning body. And that's all for today, everyone. It's great to hear your ideas, your cooperations. Thank you so much. Do you have any questions or any final thoughts on our topic for today? Okay. Since you don't have any questions, I do have a question that you may drop in the chat. If your phone could talk, what one word would it use to describe you as a cell phone user? Now, while you're dropping your answer, let me just go ahead and say thank you for listening. Always remember that use your phone, but don't let it use you. Thank you so much, and bye for now, everyone. See you on Monday. We will be having an exam about this topic. Make sure to get 100% off score. Bye.